Hey guys, welcome back. Michael here. So a week ago I posted a video of me riding the RS for the first time, and in the comments the question about beeps came up. So someone was asking me why I was riding the beeps and I didn't get a cutout. So I decided, hey, it's much easier to just make a video than explaining it in the comments. So if you get your RS, and on the manual it says there are 3 speed alarms. We have the first class alarm, which is 2 beeps per second, and it kicks in at 30 kilometers an hour. If you convert that, we're looking at 18.6 miles an hour, so basically 18, 19 miles an hour. And then we have the second class alarm, which beeps at 45 kilometers an hour, which is 27.96 miles an hour, so 27, 28, 29. Yeah, but that's a little off. And then the third one is the 80% motor output, which should be 5 beeps per second. And if you've watched videos of guys going down getting cutouts, and they were like, hey, ignoring the beeps, that's it. That's the 5 alarms, that the 5 beeps per second. And there's no speed attached to it because it's a variant, it's a variable. It depends on how much power you have available versus how much power you're demanding from the wheel. And so I took the wheel out, did a few experiments for you guys, and in this whole experiment, experiment and basically letting you guys see the difference. The assumption is the wheel has 100% battery on it for the first alarm and the second alarm. The 80% we're gonna do it a little bit different. Yeah. So without further ado, my dudes, let's dive into it. So to start with, we're gonna go with the first class alarm, which is 2 beeps per second, kicks in at 18, 19 miles an hour. And I took a video of me riding at that speed. I tried to maintain it so that you guys can hear it, and it's gonna be here. So as you can see, it doesn't mean anything bad is about to happen. It just tells you how fast you're going. It just tells you, hey, you're doing this speed. And the first class alarm has been set by factory. You cannot change it. You can't change that. So it's a fixed speed. It's 30 kilometers an hour or 18, 19 miles an hour. The speed that I'm using on the video, it's GoPro speed. So it's not the speed on the EUC World app speed. It's the speed, the satellite speed. So it's not that far off. It's like 2 to 3 miles an hour, but not on the first class alarm. On the first class alarm, it's kind of accurate. So yeah, that's the first class alarm. So for the second class alarm, it's just like the first class alarm, but on the manual it says 45 kilometers an hour, 3 beeps per second. 45 kilometers an hour, that's 27.96. So let's give it 27, 28. But it's off. What I found out was it kicks in much earlier. It kicks in at around 21 or 22 miles an hour. And so if you get the wheel and you're riding it, you might not tell what beep it is. You know, so put out a video and this is how it sounds like. So as you can see, for the second class alarm, it sounds just like the first class alarm beeps, but it's just an extra beep, and it doesn't mean something bad is about to happen. It just tells you that that's how fast you're going. And the thing is, on the manual it states that it kicks in at 45 miles an hour, 27, 28 kilometers an hour, but it's, well, miles an hour. It kicks in much earlier than that. So if you're riding at 22 miles an hour and you can hear the 3 beeps, just know it's off. It's a little off. Yeah, and so that does it for the second class beep. So the last beep that we're going to be looking at, or the alarm, is going to be the 80%, or the 5 beeps per second. And if you watch videos of guys going down because of wheel cutouts, it's because I don't want to say necessarily ignore the beeps, but there is a way you might not hear these things. So for instance, in a wheel like the MSP, the MSXS, the buzzer is inside the shell. So now combine a few things. The buzzer being inside the shell, you're talking about a full face helmet and the wind speed of that, well, let's say a wind speed, that speed, let's put it at 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour, depending on the battery level. You can't hear it. And then you just get a cutout. So it's been beeping for a few seconds before that, and then you kept riding it and riding it and riding it, and then you went down. So the thing with the 80%, it's based on how much power you have versus how much power you're demanding. And that's why, to me, it's more of a sliding scale. So for instance, nominal, let's call it 2600 watt for the RS. 80% of that is what? 80-20? 2080 watts. So if you're demanding 2080 watts, the wheel will beep. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going fast. You might be going up a hill and you're drawing so much current out of it, and then it's beeping, or just something, whatever you're doing, you're demanding that much power. And to do an experiment, and that's how we're going to do it, and I would highly recommend that you do this. Charge the wheel, fully charge it, and then free spin the wheel. Now for the RS and the MSP, it cuts out at 61 miles an hour, but it's going to beep before that. It's going to, if you turn off the first class and the second class alarm, you will hear the beeps before it cuts out at 61 miles an hour. So right around 55-ish, something like that. Now, go out riding the wheel. Don't charge it. Go out riding it. When you come back, you have like 20% battery. Do a free spin and see at what speed it's going to cut out. Then record it, and then hear what at what speed the beeps will kick in. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I have the wheel. I went riding yesterday, but I didn't charge it, so I'm going to do a free spin and see at what speed it's going to cut out, and then at what speed did the 5 beeps kick in. And the thing with the cutouts is, to make it, to kind of like put a parallel comparison, is if I take a welding machine right now and plug it into this socket, the circuit break is gonna pop the circuits, because the welder will be demanding a lot of current than the current available on this 120 volt circuit, 120 volt outlet, because I think the maximum amps that can be drawn from that is like 30 amps or 15 amps, depends. So the circuit breaker popping basically it's the EUC version of cutout, So again, I highly recommend that do this for at least a week. Before you charge it, do a free spin and keep the data, and then you will see the pattern emerge where, oh, this is how fast the wheel got before it had a cutout, and this is when the beeps kicked in. And you do that, you can draw a graph or just keep your data, and then it's gonna give you like a clear view of the connection between battery level and beeps and the cutout. So yeah, we're gonna free spin the wheel and kind of like see the battery level, and then see at what speed it's gonna beep, and then at what speed it's gonna cut out. So as you can see, the wheel has 39% battery, and that is 87 point something, 87.8, 87.9 volts. So at that speed, at that battery voltage, man, is not gonna cut out at 61. You know, you can't get 61 out of it. So we're just gonna free spin it and see the cutoff speed out of it. Okay, my dudes, so this is the way I understand the beeps, and this is the way I've come to understand the beeps over time. And the good thing with the RS, the buzzer is sticking out, so you can really hear it no matter how fast you're going. So yeah, so this does it for this video, my dudes. If you learned a thing or two, then yeah, I'm glad you did. So catch you guys on the next video. Ride safe out there, and make sure you're having fun while you're at it. Peace out.